Hi everyone. Today is Saturday, May 9th, 2026, and this is your reading for today. So as I shuffle, I'm going to set the intention to bring forth the message that we need to hear in order for us to align with the highest version of ourselves. Now I'm going to start by pulling a few cards from the animal deck. Okay, so we have the crocodile, so rest, relaxation. We've got play, the otter, representing fun, play, all the good things in life. And we've got snake, community, coming together. And so this is a reminder to take a break from all the seriousness of life, all the things that are at your doorstep right now that you are struggling with, and instead choose to prioritize rest, prioritize play, get with the people you love the most. Remember that the struggling aspects of your life are just one part of your life. It is not your whole life. And sometimes when things get hard, we tend to sort of hone in on the challenge and think that's the only thing that's in our life. But that is not true. So learning to tune your focus to the more positive things happening in your life, the things that are already working, that will be important as you move into finding solution for the problems and the struggles that you are going through right now. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards on this, and we can dive deeper into today's message. I keep getting the word rest. Rest, rest, rest. It's definitely prompting the question, how do you relate to rest? What do you believe about rest? Are you somebody who believes that rest is for lazy people or that is unproductive? But remember that creativity and work um, is a cycle. It's a cycle of creation, of building, of maintaining, and rest. You have to have time to rest, to recover, so that you can create and grow and evolve from a state that is not depleted. Okay, so we've got the Hermit reversed. We've got the Sun. So in your resting, you're going to find clarity. Like I was saying, you're going to find the solutions, because when you tune into a higher frequency, when you begin to narrow your focus on the things that are actually working, you become inspired to solve the things that you have been challenged by. And then we've got the Five of Swords. So paying attention to your thoughts right now will be very important as you move forward, as you decide to take a break from all the frustrations, all the things that have been weighing you down right now. Pay attention to when your mind starts to drag you down, when your mind starts to notice negativities. That's going to be your indication that it's time to take a break, it's time to rest, it's time to relax, it's time to play. um, it's time to spend time with the people you love. Don't get so caught up. When you begin to train your mind to focus on the good things, you'll see them more often, they'll manifest in your life more often. So I'm going to pull some guidance cards on this, and I'm going to ask for guidance moving forward in this restful period, in this call to rest and play and have fun. That's a good question for many of us. When was the last time you actually allowed yourself to have fun that wasn't monitored, that you weren't pouring guilt and shame into, you know? Okay, so listening for truth. So as you decide to rest and play, this is a good time to also monitor how you're feeling. What are the things that actually make you feel alive and bring you to life? Because those are your truths. Um, this will also, in this period of rest, you will also find more truths about things that no longer serve you, that are no longer um, allowing you to become the most authentic person, authentic version of you. There are things that, sometimes we don't see because we've been so clouded um, by the challenges in our life. And through this rest period, that clarity that I was talking about earlier is going to help you not just find solutions to your current problems, but it's going to help you find clarity on who you truly are and what you truly want to do. And sometimes you realize that you've been doing something that hasn't resonated you with you for a long time. And that's pretty eye opening. So, listening for truths right now is a good step moving forward. So, pay attention to your intuition, your thoughts, the conversations that you want to have with other people. And then we've got free from judgment, free to love. This is a card about mothering. Now, you may not be a mother, but it's really a card about nourishment and nurturing. So focus on nourishing yourself, nurturing yourself, because when you take care of yourself, you give that same kind of care to the people around you, and it's going to show up in your household. It's going to show up in your relationships. You nurture yourself, you become a nurturing person to others. And then we've got new birth guarded vigilantly. So there's also something new on the horizon coming for you, and you might already know what that is. But the key here is to be mindful of who you tell this new idea to, this new project, this new version of you. Right now, it's important to build up momentum in the direction of believing that you can bring this new project, this new version of you to life, to surround yourself with people who support this version of you, to support whatever it is that you're trying to bring to life. It's kind of this project that you are going to be inspired to in this time of rest is going to change your life in a way that you've never experienced. And it's also in this liminal space, meaning it could be easily influenced into negativity, into disbelief, or it can be easily influenced into positivity and believing that it is possible. So be mindful about who you talk to, be mindful of your thoughts, like the Five of Swords is asking. Be mindful that you are focusing on that it is going to work and all the things that are already working. Try to find evidence from previous projects and relationships that new things have worked for you in the past, that you have become the person you've always wanted to be. So as you move forward today, remember that the key here is to rest and play, to allow clarity to find you. And in this clarity, you're going to be inspired to a new project, to a new version of you, um, that is going to transform the way you live your life. And it's just the first step. So be mindful of who you're around, be mindful of who you talk to, and only allow those who support you unconditionally into your life. All right, I hope you were able to draw something valuable from today's reading. Have a great day.